Hi everyone, how are you? My name is Ting. I'm an artist and an art business coach. Okay, today our topic is how to overcome your shortfall and use your creativity to succeed. Now, this is an important topic and is dear to my heart. Okay, now beyond having a business that I love, my mission is to empower women to dive into their strength and to build a business and life of their dream. Okay, because it is important for us to live the life that we're meant to live. Now, I know creative women are, basically a lot of creative women, we're powerful human beings, but at the same time, we have a mindset that always makes us feel like we're not good enough and we're not adequate. And I really want to address that because everything starts with mindset. If you don't have the right mindset, it's the difference between you're living the life that you're meant to live or you're just sitting on the sideline watching other people live their lives and fulfilling their dreams. Meanwhile, your dream is sitting on the back burner. Okay, that's why this is a very important topic for us to discuss. Now, one thing about us creative people is that, we do things differently, right? We are creative, we have, our minds go 100 miles per hour. So is our attention span. And that is wonderful because we're always making up new things, we're imagining new art, we're coming up with new works when we have time, that is, and if we're disciplined. But the thing is, we can, basically talk about our prowess and be proud of it. But at the same time, we have to realize we have to have the right mindset and the right habits to basically support how we think and what we want. And that is really important. Since I opened my art business, I have to say, my personality and my life has changed dramatically. And spontaneity is kind of out the window. There is no such thing as being spontaneous anymore because I realized in order for me to have a successful art business, I have to be strategic in how I do things. Because if we are not strategic on how we do things and we continue being spontaneous, then we wouldn't have a business that's thriving, that's moving. We have to set measurable goals, all right? I know some of these words, measurable goals and scheduling things, is not part of our makeup, but it is so important for creative women like us to really enhance it, to balance our mind so that we can be the best creative person as possible and also get things done. That is really important, okay? Now, becoming an artist entrepreneur doesn't mean that, that we are just going to become a completely different person. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that we need to enhance our craft, but we also need to keep our mind very balanced. We have our left and right brain, and we need to keep it balanced. Because in order for us to make sure that our life is worth living and that our business is thriving all the time, we need to keep growing. And the only way to do it is really being very strategic about it. Now, when I opened my business, things got serious because I didn't give myself a chance, a choice, basically. I didn't have a side business to fall into. I basically say, okay, I'm doing it. If I fail, well, that's too bad. Because the reason why I didn't do that, because I really wanted to become an artist. I wanted to be a successful artist. And I have to say, when I opened my first art gallery, things were not smooth. I remember being completely scared out of my wits when people come into my gallery not knowing what to say and then going, well, how am I going to make a living if I don't know what to say? So when I opened my art business, seriously, things shifted. I had to step up my game. I had to become the best artist I can be. I have to find the confidence. I have to learn how to sell art and how to market art. And I have to learn how to schedule things and not be so spontaneous and be more strategic in everything I do. And I have to say that it's definitely worth the change, okay? Because by putting my frame of mind into an expansion, everything changed for me, my life as well as my business. And the more I grow into my business, the better it gets. And I want that for you as well. Now, more than 20 years later, I realized that my painting was just a catalyst, okay? My painting was just a catalyst. And really, my painting is about empowering women. And now that as my business grow and I, now getting into art business coaching as well, I realize that the catalyst is so much bigger and that I can empower more women to do what I'm doing because I love it so much. And I really want you to feel confident in your mind as well as your craft that you can make it into a business, okay? Now, I know once you're committed to doing it, then your mind is going to open. So it's all about the commitment. It's all about your mind. If you're committed to doing what you love to do, you'll find that you will start embracing the new thing. You'll start embracing all this new knowledge, and you'll start realizing that, without embracing it, that you are not going to get where you want to be. By embracing it, I'm telling you, artists, because the fact that we're such creative people, we will do really, really good at it. I know we will. And because we're creative people, we absorb like sponge. And because we absorb like sponge, we learn fast. The thing though, artists, okay, last week I talked about implementer and serial learner. Now, you don't learn until you do it, okay? So when you decide to embrace the changes, embrace all the lessons that you need to learn, embrace the business lessons that you're not good at, and starting to market and sell your work, you have to not just learn, you have to put into action. Because putting into action and implementing it is the only way you're actually going to learn. And then you can set measurable goals and say, I've done it well. All right? Now, I want you to make sure that this is something that you really want to do and you want to commit to it. And I'm sorry to burst your bubble by saying that, in order for you to burst your bubble, to say in order for you to be successful, you have to basically get your left brain to work with your right brain. Basically, your analytical brain and your intuitive brain have to work together. All right? You can't make any more excuses anymore once you commit to it. You can't say, oh, that's just the way my mind works, and that's, and I'm an introvert, so I can't do business because I feel shy. You can't do that. Tell you the truth, I am such a shy person, and I'm such an introvert. I would much rather curl up on the couch, read a book, or watch Netflix instead of going out to party. That's the way I am, right? But when it comes to business, you have to put on your front. You have to become the business person that you have to be in order to be successful. And there's nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, it gives you a balance and it makes your life better. So I don't want you to make any more excuses, artists. It just basically takes the right mindset and a little practice. I don't want you to feel like you're inadequate. I want you to go to your easel and I want you to feel confident painting. I don't want you to go to YouTube and watch other people paint. I don't want you to look at other Instagrams and compare yourself with other people. That's the worst thing for you, artists. Do not compare yourself to other people, because we're introverts, we're very sensitive. And by being sensitive, we will basically play games with ourselves and make ourselves feel bad unintentionally. So artists, do not do that. Do not compare yourself with other artists, okay? And I just want you to basically put your blinders on and focus on your work and focus on learning how to market and sell your work, okay? That is very important. And because we're creative and fast learners, we will get it. And since I got it and I made a business out of it for that many years, if I can do it, I know you can do it, because I'm nothing special, okay? I'm just a person that took the risk and did it, all right? Now, I have created a guide that I think will help you out a lot. It's called The 7 Effective Habits. It can help you to transform your hobby into a money-making venture, okay? Now, I'll talk about the 7 items I talk about on the guide, and it actually has little tidbits to help you to basically do a little worksheet and help you to set your mind so that you're able to create these wonderful habits to help you to make your dream into reality, okay? So I talk about the consistent studio habits, number 1. Number 2, I tell you how to learn to talk about your art with confidence, which is so important. You have to learn to talk about your art with confidence, and it's not that difficult. And on the worksheet, you'll find that there's a few exercises for you to do, okay? Number 3, daily learning, and doing. So you basically have to set your plans. You have to start scheduling things in, okay? Scheduling things doesn't mean that you're not going to be spontaneous anymore. It just means that we are going to enhance your creativity and make you sell better, all right? And number 4, commit to your goals. That is huge as well. Number 5, work on your money discipline. Even if you're not in the business to no, even if you're not opening a business, I'm telling you, money discipline is an extremely important lesson, and it will carry you through. If you decided to learn how to manage your money, I'm telling you, it's not about how much you make, it's what you do with it. Seriously. It is really an amazing discipline to learn, and I want you to learn it. And number 6, take action weekly so that you can make sure your measurable goals, you can measure it and make sure that you're going on the right track. And number 7, join an art community that's going to propel your art business. Now, if you haven't joined an art community, that you need accountability partner, that you need someone to basically, encourage you to go forward with your dream. Do come and join my free Facebook group. It's called Creating a Profitable Art Business, which I'll put on the link when I'm done with this Facebook Live, okay? And I'm so happy that you're here to watch this video, and I can see one of my members here, and thank you so much for being here. And I shall see you next Thursday again, and we'll talk more about art business and about mindset, and keep growing, okay? Creative women, I have all the faith in you. And I'll see you next Thursday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you.